What's up? 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 What's up, y'all? Beats and Bitz podcast. We live, ladies and gentlemen. And you thought it was over,
What's
but
going
guess
on?
again. What's up? What's up, Sarazaku, man?
You know what it is.
What's up, man? We back once again for another episode, man. Man. Woo-wee. All right. So what you want to talk about first? Because we got a lot to get to tonight, boy. Let's start off with the good news.
All right, let's do it.
The Big Show is coming to AEW. Salute to him.
Man, I'm just like, I don't even know why they hired this man. If they thinking that he going to be wrestling, like, bruh, it's not 1996 and he and WCW coming to the WWF. I mean, Big Show is here to announce, get a check, do one choke slam or two,
and be the boss, basically.
Basically, that's all he finna do. He finna just collect the check. Because, like, dude, he doesn't need to do this anymore. Like, what you finna do? You finna get in here with a fucking 20-year-old while your ass is like 50-something. And all you gonna do is fuck around, fuck up your hip, had to go get surgery, be on TV for months, and be like...
He said be on TV, off TV for months.
And then when you come back, they're gonna be like, man, you can't do nothing. You just need to sit at the announce desk and you need to sit down. It's done, man. Like Jericho need to hurry up and get ready to retire. I'm like,
no, man, they gotta get that money back, man, from when they
this shit is reminding me of TNA around like 2005 when everybody that was, like coming from WWE over there, and it was like, oh, you coming over to the Rest Haven, you about to get your check, and you gonna work shittily because it's like, well, most of y'all is broke up. You just here for a paycheck.
I mean, but you gotta think though.
You just taking spots away from people that actually like trying to do shit, and I'm like,
I mean, you gotta think.
I mean, I like Big Show. Don't get me wrong, I like Big Show. But I'm also like, man, you too old be doing this shit, man. Just, I get it, but like, just please, God, let him just do announcing or do commentary. Big Show don't need to get in the ring no more. He just, nah, man. I'm sorry. It's like you finally got the pieces on the board so you can do Big Show versus Shaq, but it's like, bro, you had like 6 years to do this shit, and it's.
But you gotta think though, man. It's a good move for them. It's a nice retirement package. You know what I'm saying for them. Like they couldn't take all that money that they didn't got milked off of, WWE. They had to do something. They had to do something. I mean,
he didn't want no Legends contract. He still wanted the wrestling shit. I'm like, Big Show, you done kind of did everything. You've been every champion that there is to be within the space of the company. You a Grand Slam champion. You done held every damn thing. You don't need to do nothing no more. All you need now is just to go into the Hall of Fame, which is what you finna put off now, because it's like, yeah, they not finna put him up in the Hall of Fame right now when he just signed that shit. Like, if he was gonna be going up for eligible for it, that shit ain't gonna happen now. That's gonna happen later.
I mean, hey, all I got to say.
I mean, I'm happy for Big Show. I'm happy for him.
He said, I'm happy after saying all that. I mean, we don't know what's going on in that man's life, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like he probably looked at the Legends contract, then he looked over at the AEW contract, and he feel like he can still get endorsements. He can still.
No, we know what caused that. He looked over and he couldn't deal with Randy Orton, so he went to some place with less aggression.
Hey, well, I
mean Randy was over here whooping everybody ass for months, so he couldn't handle it, so he went to some place with less aggression. So he took his ass over to AEW, where they gonna let him do whatever the fuck he want. And I'm like,
Hey,
AEW is like, AEW ain't bad. It's just that it's like,
it's the
okay,
retire. And you said it's the retirement home for the old
it's,
people,
it's a
and it's
rest
the.
haven for like,
He
all
said
right,
it's a rest haven.
you over here, you
Why I
just
got to be a rest haven?
because like they got Sting over there. Last time Sting had a match, he got
Wait a
his
minute,
back
Sting
broke.
is over there.
Yeah,
Oh, and his
Sting
back
got
got. Oh,
you got your back broke fucking around with a 25-year-old.
hey, I
I'm
mean, but
gonna
they.
keep it real right now. If you was in a match with a
I
25-year-old that was told to exercise restraint and he fucked up, what you gonna think a 22-year-old gonna do?
you know what?
I
Like I
look,
said, they
I
want to
only
be in the spotlight because it's obviously it's got to make them more money than being a legend, where they just get brought out every now and again.
well, you
And
actually under your Legends contract, you get a check every month and new merch, and you get all that money. You just gotta make like an appearance every once in a blue moon.
oh well, maybe I mean I don't know. Maybe he wanted to kind of, I guess, I don't know. It just hey, it don't make sense to me. They just want to still wrestle. They want to wrestle and they want to be. They, I guess, the check that they, like I said, unless we know the check, if the Legends check
Mm-hmm.
isn't as big as the AEW check, then that's a good move. For I mean, if Big Show
Yeah, but
if the check.
AEW is just for me. It's just you a rest haven for places that well, you
Hey,
couldn't cut it over here, or you just got tired of WWE or whatever, so you just gonna run over there. Or I've been in Japan, but I wanna do the same shit I was doing in Japan, but I want to work here in the US, and it just ain't happening.
yeah.
So I'm kind
Um,
of like flat out like happy Big Show, but man, I really don't want to see you wrestling no more, man.
dang. So I thought that was gonna be some good news for everybody, but
Well, I
Sarah
mean,
Zaku like hell no, it ain't.
I'm not hating on Big Show for doing what he felt he needed to do, but I'm like, bruh,
Mm,
you done already done it. There ain't nothing for you to do no more. You've been WWE champion. You've been world heavyweight champion. You've been a multiple time tag team champion. You've been
what
a
up, Cryro?
hardcore champion. You've been an intercontinental champion. You've been a United States champion. You done did it all. You won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, being an actual fucking giant. So, bruh, I don't know what else he wanted besides, less aggression from Randy Orton and money. So
Money, man,
that's
money,
why
money. What up, Cryro? What up, everybody, man? That's watching across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Jadal Gaming.
that man couldn't
So
handle Randy Orton, so he ran over there.
all right, Sarah Zaku. So I guess we're gonna go from bad to worse. The Nintendo Direct and that Sony State of Play was a straight snooze fest, bro.
The
You know,
state of play only had like
the State of Play was garbage. It was
it was
horrible.
it was garbage.
It was a waste of time.
The only game that was mildly interesting was Seafood, and that motherfucker ain't even coming out yet. And
And I'm tired of, like, stop putting stuff out for. I understand why, because y'all didn't have no good system in place.
yeah,
And I've been said that they should have just had it at the store. You go pre-order it at the store. You set up a time to go to pre-order that. Go get your pre-order. You call ahead. You gotta come. Okay, you gotta come in. You gotta get it from customer service. You can't get it from out. You can't go check out with it.
mm-hmm.
And after so many, and they stagger it. Putting it online was the worst decision that they made.
Yeah,
Period. And this generation, they were banking super heavy. I'm glad they didn't remaster us to death. But I'm just like, okay, I mean, everything is coming out later
yeah.
and it's coming out on PS4. And
And
y'all coming out with this Final Fantasy 7 remake
let me get into that.
DLC.
Let me get into that shit. Now, here's why this is a bad move on Square Enix part. Why in the blue fuck would you put DLC only on a system that most people still can't acquire.
No, it's probably gonna come back just like Resident Evil and say this on both.
They're gonna have to walk it back because it's like you're not gonna be able to do this. It's
Well,
like
I think that's only in Japan though. Over here, they definitely gonna get your money.
here what the problem is. It's that there's not enough PS5s. People still can't get them. There's a chip shortage on top of that, and we dealing with scalpers on top of that. So you finna put one of the most anticipated games, even though it's a upgraded edition with upgraded quality of life stuff, but the DLC that you gonna put on it.
I mean, it really ain't nothing but a side story. It ain't like
but
it's only
if you want it to fucking mean something, then you probably shouldn't put all of the DLC on a system that most people still can't get.
They gonna walk it back. You know they gonna walk.
They don't have to walk this back.
And they doing, which I thought that's what they should have announced and just kept this for something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should have, and I look at it like this: they should have went ahead on and announced the MOBA, the not the MOBA, the battle royale game, and instead of making that be a mobile game, make that be a full-fledged game. Because I would play that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You drop them to everybody in on. They should have made that be a real game with real events, with real, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got the whole you got the whole city basically to go through, and you dropping in, and then you had like boss fights and stuff going on, monsters, and Sephiroth come down. Everybody gotta, you either taking out Sephiroth or taking out Cloud, or you know what I'm saying, or even Genova, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, I'm just sitting up there like, bro, this didn't. And then they talking about redoing, like they gonna do like the Final Fantasy 15. They gonna redo the entire story on mobile, and it's like, and they're gonna come out with the console edition. This and then Nintendo Direct, bro. It
wasn't shit to it.
They could have just kept that. Like I mean, they
like hold up,
like,
and it looks even worse when I go into what happened this morning.
No, the Pokemon one was actually legit.
I know
that it was 20 minutes.
No.
We in and out.
The Nintendo Direct looks even fucking worse when compared directly to what happened this morning. The fucking Pokemon thing that came out, they were like, hey, new Pokemon Snap got these features, this and that, and they sold it to you like a champ. And then they hit you with that, hey, we started from the bottom, now we're here with the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, the DS, the 3DS, and all that jazz and whatever.
Now we on the Switch with it.
And then they hit the Switch, and then they showed off Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. And with that shit alone, with less than 20 minutes, they completely just blew that Nintendo Direct event out the fucking water. Now, they didn't blow out the water. They blew that shit out the galaxy.
Hey, hold on, Sarazaku. I know you finna blow up, but I want you to log out and come back because they trying to silence a real one. They got you sounding like Darth Vader over there. So real quick, I'm gonna do a commercial while you doing that. So shout out to everybody, man. This gonna be a laid back episode because it's a lot of stuff. All right, it's a laid back episode tonight, y'all, because it's a lot of stuff we got to complain about. So we apologize in advance because it's gonna be a lot of repining this episode. But hold on right quick. Hold on right quick. Hold tight. We're gonna come right back. And we're back. I don't know what happened, but we back. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, y'all. We had a little there we go. Now we sounding golden.
All right.
So
So, and it's like you finally gave the people what they wanted. You gave them a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake, and you gave them and then you got a Pokemon Arceus, game that's coming out next year. We getting Diamond and Pearl remakes later this year. I done had to basically unfucking retire this morning. I had 3 people was like messaging me. I'm out here just doing what I'm doing, getting some stuff.
so
People
you
blowing up
finally
my
gonna get
phone.
that Switch.
I've already got a Switch, but I'm just like, okay, I
Oh.
gotta unretire now, and I'm just kind of like,
He said I gotta unretire.
like, all right, like within like after like I had like 5 phone calls that I had to go through with people calling me about it. I literally was like put in the whole group like, breaking news: I am officially unretired from Pokemon. Everybody is on notice. So everybody's like, they hoping and praying I can't send over my shit from Omega Ruby.
Oh yeah, you can.
Because
You can.
if I send that shit over, it's done.
I just feel like they should just kind of back off from doing the they should back off from doing the they should back off from doing these directs. If you ain't got nothing to show us, just put the trailers out in the morning and just call it a day. Like I don't need y'all to sit up there and hype me up to let me down. And I saw people on Twitter like defending it, and my whole thing is this: you can't defend mediocrity. You can't defend people BSing and putting out bad product, not bad product, a bad presentation. Because even if you're gonna show something, just make sure it's good. Like I don't care nothing about, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care nothing about you and y'all's failed attempt to try to hype somebody up, knowing that 90% of your lineup is delayed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was all delayed, and it's like Nintendo, they still plugging away, and they just said, "Yo, we not even finna, play with y'all like that." You know?
Yeah.
Which I ain't even finna talk about the console, the controllers having drift, or
I
the
knew that.
Xbox dropping the headset.
Yeah, it's just
Like we was gonna talk about that, but it's just like ain't no point. Like I mean, my dual senses are still like I'm already been beating these up, so it's like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it still feels good in the hand. It's not, this finish is still on her. These grips are still on her. The adaptive triggers are still working. You know what I'm saying?
this still works
Certain
for
game,
me.
yeah. So it's not that bad, y'all. What else happened? Oh yeah, man. So we're gonna get into some hip hop news, man. So
Let's do it.
Kim then finally left Kanye, and if I didn't drink some milk and some chocolate milk and this fast break, ooh, okay. If I didn't eat that already, I had to get me a little snack, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would get me some of that good old liquor in the other room. Cause thank God Almighty,
I'm like,
free at last,
she
free at
been
last.
she been waiting to like honestly that man like eventually that shit was going to happen. Like that woman was like, I don't think that they was just meant to be together.
No,
You can look at that
well,
shit and go like,
it wasn't even that. It was just the fact that he wanted her to be something different, and I just keep on trying to tell. I got a video of that coming. Is that you can't change a woman? Like she gotta want to change for you. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And I felt like Kanye at first he wanted her because everybody else wanted her.
mm-hmm.
And he had fell in love with her when he first met her, even before the Ray J incident or whatever. And he was trying to get on her, and she wouldn't give him a chance. And after she got through, had just the same thing we said about Lori Harvey. But I feel like he really did love her, but I realized I think he realized he outgrown her, really outgrown her, outgrew her. So when you outgrow somebody,
she'll
it's just
be on.
time to go.
She'll have another fucking TV show where she's searching for the next man to be in her life.
I ain't even worried about her because shout out to her for making making that move, like just making that move away from him because he wasn't strong enough to move away from her, move away from her. Like he needed to let her go and let her do her thing. Kudos for them for both walking away with $1 billion. Ain't gonna be messy. They gonna co-parent. They
Yeah.
just trying to figure out who gonna, you know what I'm saying? Dang, I wish we was in LA to find Lady Gaga's dog because somebody just got a half a man for
Damn.
saving them. I know, it was quick. I know. I thought about. I meant to tell. I should have told L Streets to go look for him and send me. You ain't even got to see me the whole rest of the man. Just just, yeah, just a couple rackets. Just for the tip. No, just
Give me
playing.
like
But
just give me like $200.
just for letting you know.
The jaw breaking 50 cents.
Yeah, like man. Anyway, but I just feel like it's a lesson to a lot of guys. Like sometimes the thrill ain't worth the bill. You
No.
know what I'm saying? Like sometimes some girls you date and some girls you marry, and I don't even think I think Kanye need to really, really. If he say he found God, right? He need to really, really forgive himself because God forgiving him, everybody forgiving him, and it was his mama's choice. Rest in peace to Mama West.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't stop her, even if you didn't pay for it for that surgery. She was still gonna get that surgery done, and she was gonna go through with it. It wasn't nothing that you. It's sometimes, and I'm learning that with like my grandmother who's 91. Sometimes when a person gets older and they can make decisions without consulting anybody, that's what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I had a
Yeah.
homeboy. I was there when his great grandmother was real sick, and me and him, we was just getting back cool and kicking it and stuff like that. And I had walked in and she was like, "Here, come say what's up to her." She been sick, and so she had said that they told her she was gonna get surgery, and it was me, his grandmother, his great grandmother, the kids, and everybody. And she flat out told us and said, she wasn't finna get the surgery. She was at peace. She made peace with the Lord, and so it was just like in that moment I realized that what I'm saying, like one, I ain't scared to die, because we all got to die one day.
Yeah.
Two, I know where I'm going, and three, it's like you can't be out here mopey, especially for all the stuff she went through, having you, getting you to where you are, making you and molding you into the man that you are. And you just got to stop, breaking down like that, bro. Like you can't just break down and have a breakdown and have a hissy fit every time you don't get your way. Like it can't. You gotta let all of that go. Now we know you crazy. You know you've been crazy from the giddy up, Kanye. We know you've been crazy from the giddy up, but you gotta let that go, bro.
Yeah.
You can't make her and them kids pay for what you feel like your mistake with your mom, as well as whatever you fallings out you might have had with Jay-Z and Beyonce. You can't take that out.
He just gotta let it go. Like, dude,
You
like
gotta let it go. Like you just can't sit up there and hold all that in.
His mom was honestly his living emotional crutch. Like the moment he lost her, like he fell completely off.
Yeah,
and there's just
I'm
something.
not trying to judge him.
I'm not judging him at all. I'm like, I do understand that. Like, like hell, like like, you know, I'll be real with you. Like, after I lost my grandpa, like, I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do for a while. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck do I do now? Like, you know, he been here since I've been here, so it's like, what the fuck am
now
I
you
supposed to
know
do
now you
now?
feel it's like you lose a piece of you. Like I felt that way with my iPads. I felt that way. My
Mm-hmm.
uncle told me, he said, son,
Damn, I can't stop.
you gonna it's all good. He said, son, you gonna have to be the man in the house because I ain't gonna always be here. And I'm like, what? You are,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, he at the time he was like his early 60s. He was older than everybody. But
Mm-hmm.
at the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm like, man, you gonna be old, bro. You gonna be an old man getting up out of here. No,
Yeah.
what you talking like? What you saying that for?
Mm-hmm.
And the next year, tell me why he died.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack. Because he was doing so much to take care of everybody else that he wasn't taking care of himself.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? So with my cousin in the car, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin
Mm-hmm.
survived it. Like he had no injuries or nothing. And he didn't even, the crack, he had got, kind of jammed up in the car, but he would have lived, you know what I'm saying, hadn't, the heart attack happened,
Mm-hmm.
so, um, and the car was just total, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like, at that moment, like I felt lost because I'm like, every summer I was going up there,
Yeah.
I was going up there and, then when my eye passed, like I felt it before anybody told me, I felt it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I felt it. And not only did I felt it, when I came in, you know what I'm saying, it had happened. And she had held on like they had declared her, that she passed away. But she had held on enough until, my my cousin, her son came in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that was like my aunt was like my second mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I spent a hell of a lot of time up there in New
Yeah.
Jersey, Philadelphia area. So I get it. I understand it, Kanye, but you can't allow that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be sorry, you could feel bad, but it's like,
You can't. You can't.
look at what
Yeah.
your mom made though. Look at you.
Yeah. Like, you know,
You know.
he needs some professional help to deal with that. I think because if like his mom has been dead like over 10 years now, and like he's still grieving about it. I'm like, it's okay to feel sad, but like he needs an actual therapist to talk to him, who's not finna just up and take his money and say, "Oh, you good now." No, he needs an
Hmm.
actual therapist with someone to talk to about that, because his mom has been dead for over 10 years now, and he hasn't really dealt with it as of yet.
No, he
He's
really
still
hasn't.
deal he's still dealing with it. He's still grieving over his mom dying. Like, he never got over that, and that man just needs someone to talk to about it versus,
Them everybody pacifying him about it, and everybody
like
kind
you
of
good. Like, no,
accepted it.
he
Yeah,
ain't. Like, this
no,
man has not, like, his mom is gone, but he ain't let her go yet. So like
no,
he needs an actual therapist, psychiatrist, whoever. He needs to talk to somebody about that and start there. Because I guarantee you, most of his issues, it always comes back to that.
hmm,
And I feel for him. I truly do. I mean, it's rough.
yeah.
I can't knock him for missing his mom and everything. Because I'm like, I guarantee you, the day my mama goes, I'm gonna be sad as fuck.
Oh yeah, shoot. Tell me about it.
Like, it's gonna happen. I,
Yep.
you can say you mentally prepared for it, but you're
Until it
not.
happened, it's
You,
like, yeah. I
no,
mean,
you can
it,
say
it
you prepared for it, but deep down, that's bullshit. You ain't 100% ready to
no,
deal with that
you
shit
ain't
yet.
gonna. No, I'm saying like Nobody is. Let's just
Yeah,
be for real. Like, I
nobody
mean,
is really
know
ready to deal with
about
that.
no, you're not. But I had to talk with my mom and my grandmother. They're like, we don't, and my aunt, like they all said, we don't want you sitting around this mug moping.
Yeah,
You could
because
be sad, you could be, you know what I'm saying, you could grieve, but we don't want you to be around this mug moping. We don't
that
want you to be around this mug crying.
yeah,
We don't want you to be around this mug defeated.
yeah,
Go forth and do your thing.
yeah,
You
because it's
know.
like yeah, they done prepared you up to a certain point, and the rest is up to you. Now, I mean, it's gonna be a sad day when it happens. Trust me, it's gonna happen though. But they hoping that you won't be sitting up here crying, being like Kanye, who never got over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't want that. They don't want to have to look down from the heavens to see that you still upset about it 10, 20 years later.
Exactly. And it's just, our prayers is for Kanye, our prayers is for Tiger.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Really praying for Tiger, man. Damn.
yeah, like I don't know if he gonna be able to play anymore
No,
after this.
I feel like
Like
I
I
think
think
he needs to really take time to be with, like, when he get on his feet,
he
because
need
they
to
said he
just
made it through surgery and everything. He probably will, knowing Tiger, he gonna bounce back. But you know what I'm saying, even though it was worse this time, you know what I'm saying, than when he actually broke his legs, I mean his knees. Um, like he done made it, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he can walk, and he don't have to, get prostheses and everything else like that. And hopefully, man, he finds somebody. I feel like, that he could find somebody to, I don't know if he got a young lady in his life or whatever, because his wife left, you know what I'm saying, she out.
yeah, she
So
gone.
she gone. So it's like now, you know he could get back on his feet, at least be there, like his dad was for his son. His son is doing really well,
Hmm.
and, be in his kid's life, and my prayers is for that. And then it was just like Daft Punk, bruh.
Yeah, they broke up.
Damn.
I'm like, what? Like, what you mean they breaking up? Like, this got to be some publicity stunt bullshit. No,
I
it's
mean,
legit real. I'm like, wow. Like,
but you know what though? I feel like they went out on top. 28 years in the game, you ain't never heard them want to break up. I mean, there was times where they both wanted to, like, take a break, and they took breaks in between doing what
they,
they was doing. They didn't just
but
go, go,
then
go, 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 go. They took breaks in between, each album. I
yeah,
think they rolled into Discovery, but when they did, they went into Human After All, and then when they went into Random Access Memories, they didn't really, they didn't push the envelope too much. Like, they did the Tron soundtrack in between there. That was a little placeholder, a couple of compilations,
hmm
the live albums, and they did little mixes here and there. And I just feel like, it seemed like, I don't know if Guy wants to stop, or Thomas wants to keep making music, but if Guy won't want to make music, and it kind of hurt my heart, because it's like, damn, I got to get back. I wanted to get one, once everything kind of open
go,
back up, like
go
my
see a
my
Daft
trajectory.
Punk show.
They might end up doing it. I'm just talking about working with them too. You know what I'm saying? Because it was always a dream of mine to work with them,
Yeah.
and it just seemed like,
I mean, there's a lot of, bands that like I have had to accept that like I am never gonna see this band live and I have to accept it.
yeah,
I'm never gonna get to see Linkin Park live in concert. It's just
yeah,
been and died. I will never get to see Van Halen live because either they would get David Lee Roth, and then 2 days later into the tour, David Lee Roth's ego shows up, and then they gotta try to go get Sammy Hagar to come do it. And Sammy Hagar is tired of playing second banana on that shit. So, like, okay, I had to accept that Van Halen, I was never gonna see them. And then Eddie Van Halen done died now, so it's like, oh, I'm really never gonna see these guys live in concert.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's what it is now, and it's just like, man, like, we had good ass music, and
I mean, and that's kind of where
we had a good run. They've all had good runs. Sure, I might not have been able to see them live, but fuck it, they had pretty solid runs. Most groups don't even stay together that damn long. Usually, you have somebody that becomes the breakout star of the group. They fuck off and get their singles career, and that's it. Perfect example: Justin Timberlake.
Omarion.
Yeah, exactly.
Method Man.
Well,
like we can keep going with it, but it's just like
yeah.
I feel like with them they kept their anonymity, you know what I'm saying, and they kept their anonymity and they kept their mystique. I feel like it inspired the MF Dooms, the weekends, all the way up to now, like Rumor. And Rumor was getting ready to take the mask off. Don't take the damn mask off, Rumor. Don't do it.
He need to keep it on now.
Don't do it. He need to keep it on him. He was gonna take that mug off. And I was like, nah, dog, don't do that. Don't do that. Like we want to still see you in the scheme, because but that was because Daft Punk really, really they started off with the little Halloween mask, and then when they did the robots, you know what I'm saying, that was when we got, MF Doom had the chrome mask, he came out, he came and redid it, so it was just like that really kind of broke my heart, because I was just like, dang, I think they're gonna do a farewell tour when it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna come back. They're gonna do it for the fans. It's gonna be, probably LA, Chicago, Miami, New York. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get that rental and take it on down there. Get a good Airbnb.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm still waiting to try to hopefully see if we're gonna get this Spice Girls farewell tour
here he
part
go with
3.
Spice Girl.
Look, man, I'm sorry, man. Like,
man, they old as hell. Sir Zaku, ain't nobody trying to
go. But Sporty Spice and Ginger Spice can still get it.
Oh man, and they ain't going like that. You gonna pay for the backstage pass, Sir Zaku, and then go. I mean,
I'm gonna get my picture with the Spice Girls, and they'll be like, I can die happy now. I got a picture with all the Spice Girls, except Posh Spice.
okay.
She can go someplace else.
Well, dang. Okay, well,
because she broke up. She broke up that damn band for bullshit reasons.
I mean, it again. I feel like everybody's gonna have a like when they have not everybody, because some people stay to the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Like the Beatles. Well, they broke up, but they didn't really break up though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they did break up because John broke the fucking rule of no girlfriends. Well, Yoko was an artist. She's an actual artist, not music. Well, it's almost the same thing. And everybody had like, dude, my girl can't come up in here. Ringo girl can't come up in here. And George's girl can't come up in here. But your girl can come up in here. And that honestly, people want to give Yoko shit. It wasn't really Yoko's fault.
It was John. It was John.
John broke up all that shit, and it was even worse because everybody in the group was friends with John's wife. So, I mean, how you gonna explain that?
I mean, this is the thing about it, man. And
that's a fucked up ass situation to be in and be like,
well, I mean, but that was on him though.
Like, I mean, my wife talks to your wife, and she's blowing my house phone up because you cheated on your wife. And then you had the audacity to have this new girl wearing your wife's bathrobe. And when your wife came in, she was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, babe?" And it's just like, and now I got to hear about the shit from my wife all day. She want me to talk to you, and she don't want me to talk to you. And here you are fucking up everybody's money.
Hey, man. I mean, well, Bobby Schmurda came home. And him and Rowdy about to get back out here, and everybody was kind of giving them hell. And I just felt like, they was just at the wrong place, wrong time. The people that was around kind of put them in a bad situation.
Here's
And
what he need to do. He need to get away from them motherfuckers.
oh, he already did. They are. It's just him. It's just him and Rowdy and the people that
Them,
was handling their business.
they need to stay away from them. Stay the fuck out of trouble. Like right
And
now,
stay
like
focused.
stay focused. Do what the fuck you need to do. Cause how long you been locked up, bro?
They was both locked up for 6 years.
Yeah, fuck that noise. You need to go ahead and leave whatever shit you was doing before with them people. Leave that shit alone. Go the fuck over to wherever, but leave that shit alone, man. Like the
All the
last thing
way.
you want to do is go right the fuck back to jail.
All the way. Leave it all the way alone. What else happened? So Anthem, they said they gonna cut it off, and they told BioWare that they do not need to put a multiplayer live service multiplayer in Dragon Age. So thank God, praise the Lord.
Cause
Do you think that they gonna get away from doing live service games now? Like, I
they
mean,
need
unless they got like, I mean, they got
for that
Apex now.
for that
So
multiplayer for like games that don't need a multiplayer. They didn't need to do multiplayer for fucking Dragon Age. Dragon Age does not need multiplayer. It's not supposed to be a multiplayer game. And they we quickly found that out with Mass Effect and Andromeda. They did all that multiplayer bullshit, and the base game wasn't even fucking done.
nope.
So what they need to do is like, okay, when you're doing a story-driven game like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Anthem, you need to do the single-player content first. Then
Exactly.
once you got that done, if you want to add on multiplayer content afterwards, go right ahead because you know your work is done now. Instead of, well, we did it and we got it done and it's not really done. It's like 60% done. Like Anthem. And then it's like, well, adding all this multiplayer shit. Well, the base game shit ain't even done. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You need to get this out here by this date or it's your ass. And the Anthem was a clusterfuck. Like, I bought the game brand new factory seal for $5 whole.
$5.
Well, actually, not even $5. Like, I had a coupon at GameStop where I got my free monthly $5 off. So it was like
free.
All I had to do was pay the tax, which was like $1.10. So I'm like,
you blazed through that mug.
Like, I got that shit home and I thought about doing it. And then I said, you know what, man? You got better shit to do.
I played it was on EA Access. No, I got it from the library. So I got it when it launched, and I said, "Man, this is horrible. This is now the actual combat, the suits was awesome. Like they nailed that.
Yeah,
but the content was horrible
because they hurried up and did a bunch of bullshit to it that like it did more harm than good.
I mean that." It's like we said last week, man. They just trying to get money. And
then you look over, at Apex, which is pulling down money week after week, because it's not a story. It has a story behind it that you can mostly put on YouTube, right? But the multiplayer aspect of it fucking works. If there's if we need to nerf a gun this week, we doing that this week. If we need to up buff a character, we doing it. If we need to fucking add this or add that or expand the map, we doing it. But you look at like Anthem, like another thing is also the BioWare that we have now is not
the same
BioWare that we had that was making Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect. That shit has changed so many times.
Oh yeah, it has changed. Speaking of which, Avengers is coming out with the future imperfect DLC with Hawkeye, and then they got the leak hero list. So it's supposed to be Spider-Man, Black Panther, I think She-Hulk, Carol Danvers, and then Rhodey. Do you think? Because I played a little bit of what's her name? Kate Bishop. She was
mm-hmm.
cool. Had no problems with that story, the missions. It flowed. And I need to go back and finish it, but I said wait because I knew they was gonna do this Hawkeye thing with him going, back and forth. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just wait till that drop so I can stream all of that because it's only a few extra hours. But you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I got my team ready because when Spider-Man drops, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that, everybody is good to go. And I mean, I think what they need to do is when Spider-Man drops, they need to put Avengers as the PlayStation Plus game of that month and just go ahead and turn the player base back up because the
I
PlayStation 5
mean,
version is coming out. And I
I
don't
don't.
know if the Xbox Series X version is coming out, but
At this point, you might as well go ahead and throw it up there because it's like Final Fantasy VII remake is coming out next week on them on PlayStation Plus.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like, okay, I really wasn't about to buy it, but like, hey, it's free, so I'm not gonna complain. And then
I bought
like,
it. It was worth every penny. I got it on sale.
Xbox got like, oh well, their games will go next month. It like they marquee name is Metal Slug 3. I had that shit on
I
my
mean,
list.
but that's because we got Game Pass, and
Yeah,
they tested the waters with it, and I feel like if you're gonna get rid of gold, you need to make Game Pass a little bit cheaper.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Um, and I think that's what they need because they make enough money off of it. Like they didn't, they act like they lost so much money on the Xbox One, and they really didn't. Like they did, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean,
They didn't lose that much in comparison to even with the red. It's like you got Microsoft behind you, and the company is insulated. So if Microsoft dies,
mm-hmm,
it won't. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can't implode because it's an influx of money. It's $1 billion going every year to Microsoft.
mm-hmm.
That's why they just started. Then y'all been counting all of that money from Xbox Live. Like I know y'all haven't spent all that money from Xbox Live.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying? Ain't no even if everybody got their bonus 3 times, y'all still and that was just the first couple of years that y'all had their money, and y'all need to go ahead on. I mean, and I had to say this about Xbox. They not trying to wet our beaks. They said, look, we got a couple games that we're gonna have that some of them are PC games, some of them are exclusive games we're gonna have on Game Pass, and y'all gonna be able to check them out if you got the Series X. So they came out with Median, they came out with Scorn, they, everything looks better. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I gotta give Microsoft, but they gotta come on with it too. Like, I mean, Halo can't be the only thing that y'all got on y'all plate. Like, y'all
mm-hmm.
gotta. But I think because of the quarantine, I actually applaud them for taking their time. Sony just need to quit trying to put every game on, and I think they don't. They're gonna do it for the first year or two anyway, just because. Except maybe God of War. God of War, I feel like gonna get pushed back to next Christmas, not this Christmas coming up, but the next Christmas, and we gonna get that because I don't see them dropping Horizon in there unless they drop it in March, which I don't feel like. I feel like they shouldn't because I don't know if there's anything else gonna be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? With everything going on, they need to take their time,
I
spread it
don't,
out. Unless they gonna put their Metal Gear remake out in the summertime or something.
I
Cause
don't
I
know.
that
Like
it may
State of
be Final
Play,
Fantasy Part 7, Part 2. You
like
know,
I'm like they really didn't have none at that State of Play that was like immediate, and it's like again, it was kind of lame. I literally
oh
was
yeah,
like sitting there, watching. I'm just like, y'all don't have shit for real. It's like right now, it's like, and they not gonna have shit for real right now. And it's like, well, we got Ratchet and Clank coming next month. Like,
that's in June actually.
you
We
get
got
you,
Returnal coming out this month.
yeah.
Next month, I don't even know what. Next month is what is next month? Next month, I think is it Resident Evil? Let me go back onto the top of here real quick. Hold on. I'm just
Resident Evil
hold,
is
please.
April.
Okay, and then May is Deathloop. June. So they got a game coming out every month. They had what was this month? Destruction All Stars, which is a decent game. I feel like once we get more people on with a PS5, we can play it. Like ain't nobody on this month. I got on them servers on Patreon. Y'all can holler at me on Patreon. I did Patreon first. Now maybe it's populated, but I got on them servers. Sir Zaku, I got on them servers, bro. It was a barren wasteland.
Yeah,
I'm
because
talking about
it's not enough people that got a PS5 yet, and it's like we having a shortage already just because like
now that
people
they
can't get
should
it.
have made crossplay because that makes the most sense
You
to
you
be
have
crossplay.
you'd have more people playing, and it's like it's a lot more games like Knockout City that's gonna be crossplay.
And that they could have kept. Like some of these games they could have kept. They could have kept it. They
Mm-hmm.
could have kept their Star Wars Squadron game. They
Yeah,
could have kept that whatever Knockout City is. They could have kept that because it ain't nothing but a. I mean, God. I mean, like they just. I don't know what they. I mean, I just don't understand it, though. I just really don't understand it. They came out with this, and I mean, they coming out with these games that don't nobody want to play, and then they get mad and say, "Oh, well, y'all didn't buy them." It's like, nah, bro, put something out that's quality.
mm-hmm.
Don't nobody want that crap that y'all keep trying to shove down our throats, and y'all should know. Y'all should know. Y'all should know by now. We don't want half baked goods. We want the full. We want the fresh batch, the fresh uh dozen of Old Town donuts straight out the oven. We
Yeah,
don't want the half baked. We left it in the oven too long and it's burnt up to a crisp cookies that you did. You know what I'm saying? You went and you and your lady didn't win a couple rounds and now the house burning down because y'all sat up there and left them cookies up in the oven. That's what y'all doing with some of these games, and then you just throwing them out there. You just throwing anything up.
yeah,
Minimal effort. Oh, they go, and then y'all, we keep saying in every episode, stop buying the game. Stop buying the daggone shark cards on GTA. Stop buying the micro, and I had to stop myself because I'm on what is that Fortnite, and they had in 1 week they had freaking what did they have? They had Ryu and Chun Li. Then they turn around, they got Ripley in the Xenomorph.
mm-hmm.
And I said, man, I said, man, no, let me stop. Cause this how they get you.
Yep.
I ain't even and then I've been wanting to get on Fall Guys, but then I said, man, no, I ain't I ain't even do it, man. To dress up my little jelly bean, hell no, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, Cyberpunk pissed me off again, bro.
Yeah.
They pissed me off again. We got hacked, so we not going because it's running good on PS5. I ain't gonna even lie. It's little glitches here and there, but they just for whatever reason won't won't. I mean, that's why y'all got hacked. It's because you didn't have sense enough to put out a good product. And they've been trying. They've been ever since that happened. They've been trying. Somebody fell asleep at the wheel in the server room,
Yeah.
and boom! Now y'all hacked. Now because it's hacked. Now everybody can't go to work. I would be surprised if they didn't have if they hacked themselves and just said that they put it out there, and they got somebody that didn't bought it. And I don't even think they really put it out. People didn't put it out there because if they did, we would have seen a whole bunch of stuff pop up by now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, y'all, who you fooling, man? You trying to have somebody feel sorry for y'all because y'all decided to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did. Ain't nobody tell y'all to put the damn. I couldn't have waited on it. My backlog doing numbers. Sarah Zaku backlog doing numbers. Everybody backlog doing numbers.
It's goddamn ridiculous that
it's
they did
like,
that
man.
shit. And like the thing is,
Now I'm mad. I've been shooting y'all bail for I don't know how many damn episodes.
I gotta
and
say
now...
it like Elliot Davis from Fox 2. You paid for it.
I so did. But I just dropped like 3 episodes on there. I'm gonna still keep on playing it because it is fun.
I tell people it's like if you could keep on buying that shit and you like, all right, you're not telling them that you want shit to improve because it's like, well, you just bought it, you just keep giving them fucking shark card money every pay period. You keep buying fucking virtual currency every pay period. You keep buying shit for Fortnite every pay period. You keep you paid for it.
You paid for it. Yep.
Like literally, we just need to get Elliot Davis on here and have him say that.
Yeah, I mean, we had to. I don't know, Channel 2 own it, so I get Well, actually, no, he owned that. He got it. But it's just like, man, it was. That would be cold if we had him on the show one night. We had to do that. Yeah, write that down.
It's like, let me just get him to say you paid for it. Like, damn it, awesome.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's what it is. Like, that's the problem with a lot of current games right now. Is like they just nickel and dime and shit to a point that's like, I don't want to do this shit no more.
Man, hey, pray for Dr. Dre, man. Somebody go get Dre about the Bulldog. He out here making diss songs on his wife, and they still going to court.
Oh my
God! Tory Lanez out here trying to. Tory Lanez out here. Tory, man, dog, you got this, bro, but you can't be out here trying to be on somebody. I don't know, man.
Like,
I don't know, man. It's too much. It's too much going on. Folks tripping over females now. Is it? This quarantine really done messed up a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
I had my woes, but I'm having so much. I'm having so much fun.
Only like as my dad once said, only soft cats beef over a girl, man.
Exactly, man. I mean, you gotta sometimes, man. You guys gotta let them go, bro. You just gotta. I can't say it. Never mind.
Sometimes you just gotta say Fido.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Fuck it. Drive on, man.
You got to play that Teddy Pendergrass, man, and cut your radio all the way up, and roll the windows down. And
when I broke up with my ex, I straight referred back to what my dad taught me. Like, Fido, fuck it, drive on. You good. You can keep going. It's worse shit that's gonna happen. As bad as this is, worse shit can happen. It's fine. Fuck it, drive on. Fido that shit. Just keep going.
Yep.
One speed, one gear, go.
Can't
sit up here and be lying about it. It's just like shit happens. It does.
And the beat goes on like the whispers, man.
Yep.
What else happened this week, man? Tom and Jerry. Oh, WandaVision. We gotta talk about that.
I saw that. I was kind of like, at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and then everybody else wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, so I had to go hurry up and watch it because I was gonna wait till next week because it's like, okay, I'm gonna just watch the last 2 together,
back to back.
Like,
it makes sense.
It's like, no, nobody will shut the fuck up about it, so you might as well wait.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! 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 You have been warned. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to hear nothing about WandaVision, we about to spoil it. The Kingdom Come.
In the words of St. Louis from the Players Club, anybody up in here don't want WandaVision spoiled? Get the fuck out.
So, man, look, we finally found out that Wanda was either she's magically inclined or she's a mutant. It's leaning towards mutant. We didn't see what happened to their mom and dad, so maybe that's Magneto. Because the mama didn't even sit up there and say nothing. We'll have to find out. Maybe that's I mean, we might. They saying next week we might get Doctor Strange might come through say today, and then we might find out something else. But we found out about Agnes, and then we found out about all of what happened to Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
We found out old boy was lying, so something is going on with him. And like I called it, White Vision. I told y'all he was coming.
Yep.
And I wonder, do he still remember? Do he have all his memories?
Yeah.
And if the Wanda, because Wanda hit her X gene was kind of unlocked by the Mind Stone, and then because they was I don't know how that worked. Something you ain't got to explain it to me neither, Sir Zaku, but because they was sneaky linking,
Mm-hmm.
somehow all the vision was imprinted in her heart,
Mm-hmm.
and she was able to remake Vision from her essence,
Mm-hmm.
or because she used her magic on the Soul Stone. That's my theory on that. Shout out Cryo because he has some theories on his channel. Shout out Cryo boy, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Check out Chilling on his channel. You know that little Cryo Chilling go hard. I be listening to it all the time. Um, but anyway, yeah. So because she used her magic on the Soul Stone, she was imprinted with all of Vision's memories and everything else like that. But so she was able to recreate them. So I wonder if them two come in contact, will Vision be able to live?
Maybe we'll find out next week. But I was just
I
like,
mean, on some Super 17, a lot, what I'm talking about. Like, do
yeah,
you think that? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's gonna happen.
that could be that. But I'm just kind of like, all right, we'll see what happens next week. But I'm serious.
Magneto, come on out, man.
I'm
We
so
need you,
fucking sick
bro.
of these damn spoilers. Cause this shit getting on my last damn nerve. Motherfuckers
I
want to come
mean,
out
you
here.
look. That's because people, man, folks ain't getting punched in the mouth. So it's like it used to be if you came through and spoiled the movie, you got your tail whooped.
I mean,
You
it's
know.
what it is. Social media has made motherfuckers so brave they because they don't got to risk getting punched in the mouth. I'm telling you right now, flat
Man,
out. Somebody spoil that shit for me next week. I'm cracking
no,
skulls.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, I
Don't
go,
do
I
that.
go, I go from zero to
No,
aggravated
no, no,
assault
no,
and
no,
battery in like
no,
no time at all.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no.
I'll get in the courtroom. The judge be like, "You beat him up because he spoiled WandaVision." Yes, sir.
No, don't do that. Don't do
He's just gonna look at me like, I'm not saying what you did was right, son, but I understand.
that. Yeah, but no, don't do that. I just mute WandaVision on your timeline, and then that way. Matter of fact,
Shit.
yeah. I mean, I was up early and I watched it, and I was like, yeah, okay.
I hate when
I
I'm
mean,
watching
like
the show and shit, and then motherfuckers gotta spoil some shit.
that. I mean, you know what? That's how I feel about Power. Everybody been telling me, man, watch Power, watch Power. I didn't screenshot it, everything, took pictures in there. I know the whole story of Power without even having to watch it.
Man, my girl got me watching Grey's Anatomy. I mentioned that shit to like one of my coworkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she like, "Oh, where you at? Have you made it to the part where Jackson and April get married?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" They was like, "Wait, what season you on?" I'm like, "You heard what? You see what happened to George?" I'm like, and this is back when I was like on season 3, so I was like, "What the fuck happens to George? George is my favorite dude right now. What the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh man, they ran him over." I'm like,
Why would you tell? It's just
"Bitch, you know that season 5? What the fuck?" Like I had to stop talking to my coworker for like a week because I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
Why
dog.
the
Y'all
fuck
got to
would you
shut the.
spoil that shit for me? Like I was like, George was my dude, and they straight did him dirty like that. I'm like when it happened, I was like, man, this is how they gonna take him out. This is some bullshit. And like
Man,
that's my problem with like people spoiling TV shows and shit. They're like, hurry up, and they're like, oh well, they spoiled it or whatever, and it's just getting ridiculous. Like I can't finish a fucking show or start one and tell them I'm watching it because they'll go like, yeah, well we just gonna bring it up and that's gonna be it.
man, we gonna tell you. So the punch is in the mouth now. But
Uh-huh.
anyway, like I said, y'all, this is like a laid back episode this week. It was a bunch of bull crap, but it was, it was all for me at least. It was a good week, man. Like last week when we got off the show, I was on the Soundwave Comic Expo. I was on Governor Loopy's Loopy Land podcast, Beyond Loopy Land podcast. The copyright strike, Meek Mill and them got up off of me. Um, it's just been a good week, man. It was just like I said, a lot of BS and a lot of dampering, and you know, it's that time of year where it's hot and cold in and outside of your house,
Yep.
and you can't turn the heat off because then it'll be too cold. But
Mm-hmm.
you gotta crack the window a little bit because it's too hot up in there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like it's right. Spring is right around the corner. Uh, I, I guess I'm gonna go watch Tom and Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
And
check that
I
out
get,
tomorrow night as the $1 million movie of the week.
oh, okay, yeah.
Cause
See, that
Sunday,
would be a.
cause
Yeah, go ahead.
like soon as it hits Monday, it's martial arts month. So all March, I'm watching all martial arts movies and the and what's the name, Godzilla versus Kong. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
finna watch Bloodsport, Kickboxer,
Hmm.
Enter the Dragon, Black Belt Jones, The Last Dragon, the actual one, not that bullshit that Disney finna put out. I'm getting Shogun Show
Wait,
Enough.
they remaking Last Dragon?
No, that's
Oh, you
Raya and the
talking about
Last
Raya?
Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I'm not watching
I'm
Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm watching the original Barry Gordy's The
Yeah.
Last Dragon because that movie fucking rules.
Hey, guess
And
what? Guess what I went and got?
what, bruh, bruh, fucking nice.
Yeah, that's what. Shout out to the Wizards wagon, man. That I had bought that, and then they turned around, right? They turned around, and shout out to Lamar from Soundwave Comic Expo. I had bought a couple of comics, and one of these I got my whole playset of this.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying. So shout out to them, man. It was a good week, man. It was just, man, man, my schedule is just the only thing about it, because you had all the, like, I can get into it, but I ain't gonna get into it. But it's just like, oh my god. And then, like I said, my schedule, which I'm thankful for, because I can bring out all this content. Like we had a good episode of You Ain't Lying this week, me and Hayes, and
mm-hmm.
I just won the Super Bowl with the Rams. I know y'all gonna kill me, but I'm still a Rams fan. It's business is business. I'm still a Rams fan. I led the team to victory. I did two trade. I kept my wide receiver. What's his name? Coop. And I brought in I forget the little dude name, but he was um halfback, and we put him at the actually no, he was another wide receiver. We brought in a wide receiver, halfback, made a dream team. So all I gotta do now is go to the Hall of Fame, and I think I'm gonna give Madden a rest and get back on Horizon. I'm seriously thinking about, man, just waiting until Ratchet and Clank come out or Resident Evil come out and just skip everything else, because I'm just like I want to get Returnal, but I just ain't. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just ain't speaking to me like that. Like, I saw they showing very very little gameplay, and I'm worried. I was gonna pre-order it, but I'm like, in my backlog already doing numbers, man. Like, it's already stupid.
Yeah,
Like, my movie backlog, my show backlog, like, I think I might go back down to one stream just so I can just focus on one. And then I gotta finish the Fortnite. I ain't doing no more season passes for a while after I get finished with this Fortnite season pass. So I got Godfall. I gotta tell you about that real quick before we get out of here. It's actually a pretty decent game. The only problem that I have is just like Avengers. Avengers wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have them big long corridor ass worlds that they got.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be that bad. I didn't need to jump around, fake jump around. Like I guess you needed that because of Iron Man and all that, but it was just like put some more enemies on the board. I'd rather get beat up like on Destiny. Like Destiny, they don't even give you 5 seconds to breathe. You got somebody shooting at you from way over in the distance, snipering you.
Yeah.
Then you got like all these little minions over here on the ground. Then you got this big tank, big. I'd rather be overwhelmed. So if y'all Square Enix, I know y'all be watching my channel. Shout out to y'all because they showed me love in the very. So I can't really go in on them like that. But and IDOS especially like I got to play like Hitman Go and Nas Golf. Even that's what they should have kept going. The damn Nas Golf was fire. The
Mm-hmm.
the Soul Reaver MOBA game they had, it was like a MOBA slash like 3D action game.
Hmm.
That was fire when we play. I played that me and John when we was rocking, we was cool and everything was good. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was like, bro, this is hard. They need to keep. Then I went home, start playing it. I was at Game Haven when they was open playing it. Man, I'm like, yo, this is fire. Then they cut it off because they didn't market it or do nothing with it. I'm like, damn. But then they end
Mm-hmm.
up coming out with Lara Croft and all the Hitman games, so I can't be mad at. And I feel like I said, man, once they keep these things rolling, and we got more stuff to do, like other than them five same challenges, it'll be all right. But I feel like they need to hurry on up with it. It need to be every month we drop in a character for the next
Yeah.
6 7 months, and then there and make it be all free on PlayStation Plus, make it be an Xbox Live Games with Gold. Uh, drop the prices of everything, make everything be like $1 or $2 for the skins, and y'all will make y'all money back if y'all worried about that. And then and then just keep updating it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, just do it like Destiny. Keep updating it. You know what I'm saying? Come with a major story. You ain't got to go to part two. Just come with a whole nother campaign. Make it $20. Yeah, we'll still be there. Just keep putting people in there. Just keep adding them, and we'll be there. You know, put 4-on-4 player versus player. Put some more bosses in there. You know, uh, you know, unlock the single player. Well, I mean, some missions you got to play at the beginning, but like after I first beat it, you know what I'm saying? Let us get in there and do co-op in the story. You know, like it's real simple for y'all. I mean, Destiny, I think kind of Destiny, Fortnite, Apex, Call of Duty. That's like the gold standard and I guess you could put Grand Theft Auto in there. It's just the fact that they make you spend all that damn money, but as far as the content goes, it's pretty damn good. Like, let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like they did fed us well for 5 6 years, and we'll just see. I'm just waiting on Mafia to go down in price a little bit, the first one, so I can get that. But other than that, I mean, I ain't really that hype, man. I just want to build the game at PC, so we can stream all these Switch games because Switch gonna be lit.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go on here now. I'm probably wait to this week and the next week, when I get paid to get that Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. But I'm kind of thinking I should wait because they might put that on PlayStation, you know. But then I saw that, I said, "Oh, for real? They got Ghosts and Goblins, and they
Mm-hmm.
got the little arcade and everything is like $2 $3." I was like, "Okay, cool. This is Capcom at its finest."
Yeah.
Not when y'all out here playing with us. Like y'all really trying to, you know. But anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Y'all know where to find us, man. Y'all get it, Sir Zaku on the YouTube. On YouTube. Um, You took the Twitch down because I couldn't find it. I was going back on there. I'm like, what the hell?
Don't worry about it. Like it's fine. I haven't been streaming lately because I had to. Oh, I got a PS4 Pro now, so I had to move all my shit over there. So it's like, okay, it's gonna be a bit of delay for a bit on some episodes, so you're gonna have to wait.
Yep. But all the past ones is over here on YouTube while he get that together. Shout out to L Streets at Jadal Gaming. We was just on Clubhouse earlier. Vibing. It was a lot of good information that was coming through there. I'm gonna probably throw me a little Clubhouse party or whatever. I've been on there for a minute. And if you want all of the Cyberpunk, because you know the game is off the chain and there's certain stuff, you know that we can upload it on YouTube, but I ain't playing with YouTube like that. I seen other people, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna do it over there on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be playing some more Spider-Man for y'all. The remaster I'm gonna put on there because I already got the regular on the channel. So if y'all want to see the remaster of Spider-Man, it'll be up there. I'm gonna have some more ghetto vision. I'm gonna have some more personal vlogs. And shout out to King Robinson, Charlie Norwood, Josh, my patrons right now. And we probably will do another one for both of the podcasts too. Because we're gonna start monetizing these and like full disclosure, because I don't want nobody. We not finna be out here falling out like the rest of y'all and breaking up and blowing up and doing all that what y'all be doing. I mean, and shout out Daft Punk, but he ain't had to blow yourself up and get down. Like then you gonna make your boy blow it. Like I was like, y'all said this. Hold on. Before we go, they did this 6 years ago and knew that they was gonna do this. This was right before Random Access Memories on Electro Rom. I should have known when I could have put, because they had sold the Ferrari that they bought off of Homework.
Yep.
It was a 98 Ferrari that they bought. And it sold for like, it was 5-6 million. No, it was $1 million when they bought it. That mug went for 8. And I think the dude gave them, like, they gave them money to charity or something. But I was like,
yeah,
you mean to tell me y'all sat up here and told us that y'all was breaking up before y'all told us that y'all was breaking up? Basically. And y'all had us in suspense for 6-7 years ago. Look, man, all I want is a tour, dog. That's all I want. Just that's all I want, man. I want a Young Money, Cash Money tour when BG get out of jail. We'll be there for that. Well, I will. And who else I want to get? I mean, I gotta go see Earth. We gotta go see Earth, Wind, and Fire for that, because one of them got sick. But we gotta go when he get out. When he get out, and this is over with, we definitely gotta go see them. Shoot, who else we gotta go see, man? I think we should have went to go see Sade and Anita. I tried to get Anita Baker tickets because that,
Man, I just want to see an SWV show.
That I don't know.
Like I want to go to an SWV show. I want to go to an En Vogue show. I want to go do this.
Yeah, I want to go see Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, you gotta do that one.
Yeah, yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna go and buy my Daft Punk merch before y'all buy it all up. You damn hipsters! Like,
at least it's not as bad as when Whitney Houston died and
man,
Cats was out here.
Well, Michael, they kept it pushing with Michael.
I remember when Whitney died, like people was like all of a sudden, yeah, I got that Bodyguard album still in the case with the booklet. I want like $200 for it, and people was getting it. I'm like, I looked at my mom dead ass. I was like, Mom, we can get $200-$300 right now. You still got that Bodyguard album. You ain't listening to it. You ain't listening to that motherfucker like 10 years.
Wait a minute. Daft Punk, hold up. Daft Punk took their mask off at the Grammys. I didn't know that. I mean, I done seen them young as hell, but I did not know that during after the weekends, this must have been during like the commercial break where they, they like behind the scenes of the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they've been chilling. Because I remember I read an interview with Gee, and they was like, yeah, we after Kurt Cobain died, because they when they was making the first album, they was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we stopped doing drugs then. I was like, what?
Shit, I
It was
mean,
Rolling Stone. I was like, yo, like, that's a little oversharing. Like, recipe Kurt Cobain, but yeah, man. I mean, recipes, everybody, man, that we've been losing, man. King Von, shout out to my boy Chop Squad DJ. He just did his interview on No Jumper. Juice World, Mo3.
yeah.
Everybody that we
It's
lost, man,
rough
to that
time out
bull.
here.
Man, look. Um, shoot. I gotta go to the Master P concert when they bring that back again.
If he ain't coming out into a basketball stadium with that tank, I don't want to see it.
I mean, well, they did the little test run. They came here and it kind of they didn't.
Yeah, he ain't coming out there
With the tank. Oh,
with
I
the
mean,
tank. I don't want to see it. And it need to be a cat out there while he's singing in a gorilla suit with a jersey on, hitting dunks.
That was Mystical. I found that out later. Shout out to Mystical. They dropped all the charges on Mystical.
Good.
I met Mystical, man, and I'll tell you that story off air. But yeah, man, shout out to Mystical, man. Shout out to Mystical, man. We could bump Mystical all day long now with no problem.
Mystical, Silk the Shocker. I'm like, you put them two together. That was it. Like, yeah, you was gonna have a good time. You had those on the album.
Yeah. Shoot, I will be going to a Travis Scott show, and I will be going to the Weekend show next year. I'm getting backstage on the ladies, if y'all want to go with me to the Weekend show, I'm gonna just say,
holla at your boy.
We all going to Space Mountain afterwards. So what did you say?
Yeah, you got to after that. But it's like how I tell people, I'm like, look, man, I'm going to this, and that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you flat out, like, I'm gonna work for what I get. Like, if my job wrap up and they tell me you gonna make $60 an hour in the cemetery at night, I'm gonna be like,
hey,
Ghost, Casper, holla at your boy. My ass will be out there at fucking 10 o'clock at night to fucking 4 in the morning, coming home, going to bed, getting ready to go do the same thing again. I'm like, I get paid $6 an hour. I don't give a fuck.
Twitch, y'all, we lost y'all. So I thank everybody for coming out.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week. It's Big Kill Zone on your phone and money still on. Sir Zaku, the big otaku. It's Beatz and Bitz podcast. And we're gonna be back next week, 9 p.m. sharp. Hopefully some stuff going on, because we might have another nostalgia episode like we did last week. And I had to think about the top. Matter of fact, let's talk about let's watch the Daft Punk movies and come back and talk about, like, let's just have next week, let's have like a half Daft Punk episode. And because I think they're gonna, my spider sense is telling me they're gonna piss me off again.
Yeah.
They gonna piss us off again. But yeah, if you want to do, you were saying you was gonna do martial arts. Let's do kaiju month. I'm about to start watching these bad boys again. So I mean, we got a couple of weeks for our man's touches back down. Now, I forgot. They said it's not gonna end in a draw. So I mean, I don't think nobody gonna die, because they're gonna do a part 2. Like, it's no way in the world. So are you gonna go see it at the show? You gonna mask up, or what we doing?
Man, I'm gonna stay in the house and watch that
shit. Yeah. I might go.
I got a TV. I got snacks and shit.
Yeah, I know, but but come on now. I'm seriously thinking about next week buying the Daft Punk helmet with the air filters in it and taking my and then put after I go do that, I put some lights in it, like like your boy, and give me a sleek black suit, or another a Biggie suit, and I'm gonna spray paint, take some more black paint, spray paint it, and put some, some sprinkles, some not some sprinkles, some sparklers on it, and stitch some silver belt buckles and stuff on there, and call it a day, or get them where did they get them Jedi rolls from that they did for the weekend? That was hard.
I don't know, man.
When they did that, that was the white suits they had when they was at the Grammys. That was all white. The Tron suits was hard. The they had. We gotta find. I gotta go find that out. Not find it out, but go find like what they made. Like they gotta put like the Daft Punk diary out so that we can see all. You know what I'm saying? We can see everything. Like just show us how they made the costume. Show it like they need. That's what we need for y'all leave for real. For real. That's what we need. Is that we need the documentary with everything. We need the tour. We need the merch drops. I'm finna go do 80 million push-ups so I can fit in the 2X y'all finna put out there. It's going down. Anyway, we up out of here, y'all.
All right, man. Peace out.
Good night, everybody.